Hello Pretties, it's Angela here, and today's video is our monthly double color jewelry collaboration challenge video for August 2023. And today the colors for August are turquoise and coral. We could either choose silver or gold as our metal type. And we could either do a necklace or earrings. And the fun element was either feathers or tribal. So let me show you what I have in front of me. If you are participating, please use the hashtag Pirate Pretties Jewelry Challenge so that we can go and look at everybody's projects for the month. If you're following along, September will be black and red, silver or gunmetal, a bracelet, and either hearts or skulls. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move that out of the way, and I'm going to be making a pair of earrings. I have these really pretty turquoise boho beads. I couldn't think of the word. And then I have some Swarovski crystals in the color of like a coral color. I don't know how they're coming across on the screen, but they are a coral in color. They're the paparasha, I think is what they're called. And it's a beautiful AB finish, and they're the cubes. So I had a couple of those. I have some really pretty bead caps that I'm going to frame the cubes, and it looks really pretty. And then I'm not going to use feathers, but I did have a plan on using feathers, but all of my feathers were too big. So I'm going to use these tribal metal beads, kind of inspired for the earrings. I have a couple of head pins, a couple of eye pins, and some earring wires. And I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it really simple on the bottom and just center this here. Oh, make sure I get it through the hole there. There we go. I'm going to center it there, and I'm just going to make a loop. I don't want any too much here because I think that bead is big enough and stands on its own. Although I may need to put just something flat there so it doesn't, the hole doesn't, the lip doesn't slip through. So let me see if I can find something. Maybe, this may be too big. Let me see. I just want something to where it'll sit on top of that bead, but not really, I don't want the loop to go through because this is kind of a bigger hole at the top of that bead. Let me see how this looks. It's not bad, but it's not great. Let me see if I can find something else. I want something kind of small. Let's see. Alright, here we go. Here's a smaller space. So this may work with that fancy head pin that I'm using. So let me get a couple of those out. And let's see, let me put one on top. I think that might tie that head pin in. I used one of the fancier head pins. Yeah, I think just one. Like I said, I really don't want to take away from the bead. I think the bead is really pretty. So I'm going to use my one-step looper to close this off and make a loop. And I am using the 1.5 millimeter. And I'm just going to take my round nose pliers and finish that loop off. And I don't have it too tight because I do want the bead to spin. I want it to have some movement. I think it'll be kind of pretty if it spins when it's on the ear. Alright, so I have that one made. Let me do the second one. Again, I'm just going to put it on that fancy head pin. And put a spacer bead on top. And again, that's just so my loop doesn't slip through that big hole at the top. Okay, I'm going to use my one-step looper. Try to get that all the way down to the bottom. One of my favorite tools I think that I've invested in is this one-step loop. I really like it. Okay, get rid of the extra piece, flip that off, And I'm just going to go ahead and finish off my little loop. Alright, again, I'm going to straighten it up. I have it loose enough to where it will spin. On this eye pin, I'm going to put one of my boho beads. And I found these bead caps, and I said, you know, normally I would put bead caps on a square bead, but it kind of cupped it. I thought it looked really pretty. And then I was going to just put the wand in, and I said, no, I think I'm gonna go ahead and frame it. And when I did that, I really liked, again, I really liked how it framed it, although I do have to get it, there we go. And it just frames it really pretty. It almost looks like a cylinder when it's framed in those bead caps. Okay, so I am just going to take this one now, and I wanted to have something metal up against that crystal so that when I did make a loop, it wouldn't crack my crystal. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and make a loop here. I'm going to go ahead and do the second one. And I'll tell you, I started off with some coral chips and changed my mind because they just weren't laying the way I wanted them to lay because they were irregular shaped. So I ended up going with the coral color of the cube crystal, which I'm very happy with how it ended up turning out. I really, really like them. I like them simply like this as an earring too. Would have been really pretty, but I think they'll be pretty with that spinning dangle at the bottom of the earring too. Or at least I hope. We've been making this up as we go along as usual. That's my usual thing here. Make it up as we go. Alright, so I went ahead and closed up that loop. And now I am going to just open the bottom part just slightly so that I can slip on the bottom piece or dangle to the earring. Just have to get that in there. I don't want to open it too much, but I may have to open it a little bit more. Nope, I slipped it on. Okay. And then we're just going to close it back. Yeah, I think that's a really pretty earring, and I think it's nice size, not too heavy, and like I said, I like the movement of the bottom being attached. Let me go ahead and open this bottom one. I may have to wear these to work tomorrow. Alright, let's see. Other way. Push that up. I like stationary earrings, but I also really enjoy movement in earrings. I just think it's really, it catches people's attention more when you're wearing something that dangles. Alright, so I think now all I have to do is slip it on the ear wire. I love these ear wires. I use them all the time. It has a little decorative like ball bead on the front. So I can't fit it through here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed my earring through, and then all I have to do once it's on there is just take my pliers or my fingers, my fingernails are pretty strong, and just ever so slightly pinch it forward to close it, and now that will not slip off. And that is my earring. Really love the crystal and the boho and that metal bead there. Let me get my other ear wire, feed that through, and I'm going to go ahead and close off my little earring, and there we go. And let me go ahead and put them on a card so you can see them. a little bit better how they hang. Let's see. Ooh, it slid right off. Wouldn't be a video if I'm not dropping everything. Although this video is coming out a little bit later. Once again, I waited till the last minute to do the video. Been working and life, and I just procrastinated and waited, so I haven't been able to watch anybody's videos yet. So I'm looking forward to going and watching everybody's videos and catching up. But I really, really love these. I really like how they came out. I think they're very pretty. Love the coral and the turquoise color together. And really liking those metal beads at the bottom. So if you would, leave me a comment below what you think of these beads. Or these earrings, I should say. And will you enjoy following along with the Pirate Pretty Double Color Challenge? I hope that you are, and I hope that everybody's enjoying it. Again, if you are participating, please use that hashtag and on your videos so that we can go and look and check out your amazing pieces. Everybody has been doing some beautiful projects. I also have a Facebook page that I will put in the comment section down below. If you'd like to join that Facebook group. If you're not on YouTube and want to share your pictures of your projects, you can do it there. I have an album where I upload all my finished pieces, and everybody goes in and they put their pieces in there as well and post, and we can get inspiration from that as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you would, please give me a thumbs up. Click on subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you know anybody that likes jewelry or likes to just make it or watch how it's created or anything else, just send them my way. I'd really appreciate it. And until the next video, guys, bye!